What's up, YouTube? This is Sea-Dog, and I'm back with another review. This time it's on 2008 Autobot Drift. This is from the Generations Series 1 line, or Series 1 Generations, so not Wave 1 or anything. This is actually the first Generations line that they produced. Take a look real quick at the packaging. Here, let me just really quick. So we got a little bit of a card art, Autobot Drift. Well, you can see I didn't put it back in there right. I just barely pulled this out for the first time, and since about 2009. And there's the bio if you'd like to read it. Pause it now. There's the stats. We got the card art. Shows the sword storage, sword, his car mode, and all that fun stuff. So, continuing back to the review. There. We're going to move this out of the way and we're going to start the review. Alright, so first off I want to show you how he rolls like a son of a bitch. They used to roll back then, like figures rolled really good back then. So, really cool figure, man. One of the reasons I'm doing this review is because there's a new figure coming out. It's a repaint of this. It's actually his alter ego, or the figure. It's the character he was before he was Autobot Drift. He was Deadlock, which is the Decepticon version of Drift. He was a Decepticon. He didn't like what they were doing. Long story short, he turned into an Autobot. But the new figure coming out is sick looking. It's got great paint apps, and this is a good figure as it is. So, figured for people that wanted to know about the figure, here it is. So yeah, he rolls. He's got cool details. You can see that he's got the two-tone wheels pinned on. He's got the hubcap wrapped around the cool detailed tires there. He's got translucent plastic for his headlights. Lights behind those. Translucent blue. I love that how it's blue too. For his windshield and his side windows. Let's see if I can get a better light. And pretty cool. He's got some kanji on the side with some kind of like Japanese waves. Same on the sides here. Nice paint apps there. On the other side as well. And he's got tail lights, dual exhaust molded in, and he's got this gunmetal painted right in between the tail lights, which is cool. He's got his grill painted. Cool. We can see fans, things. He's got a vent molded in, some kind of fans here. Really cool figure, guys. Look underneath, he's got sword storage, and it's capped by a couple pieces of plastic right there and there on each side that hold it in. It's like a sliding mechanism where you just slide it through. I'm trying to do that through the looking at the camera, not the actual figure. There we go. So see, it just slides in, slides out. We'll take a look at the weapon. It's got some kanji on the blade. Got nice gold paint apps here on both sides. There's none of that hollow stuff going on with the figure or the weapons. It's got the handle molded on nice. It's a little bit of a bendy plastic, but it stays straight. I mean, you know, that's after so many years too. So that's really cool. And that stores then. He's got other sword storage too. So in car mode, he is a whopping. He's 5.5 inches long. So yeah, that's Drift. Really cool. All right, so transform him. Take it here. There's an L tab. And you want to lift up on this side and down on this side. So down on my left and up on my right. And then when you do that, it lifts it off that track, and you can start to split it, and you want to split it down the seam in the middle. Then it's on a double hinging system where you tilt it in and you pull it to the side like so. So you can see the hinge in there. Same with that. You can see the hinge. Come on, focus. It's probably 'cause there we go. The hinging system. Then you hinge it out like that, and you can see his head. Next, you would take these and disconnect them there and there. There's some tabbing systems. You just tab it in like that. You untab it, and you want to just kind of like leave those aside. Next, you want to take right here where it's split right there. You want to pop that out, and it's on a. There's a tab and a slot, and a slot and a tab. So you do that on both sides, and you pull them to the back. Next, there's this part. It's on a track. You want to just push it up to get it out of the way for now. See? It doesn't go up much, but it does go up like that. Leaves a little space in between here. Then you want to take these and you want to pull them down all the way. First you want to disconnect it. So you take the back and they're just pegged together. Then you do it individually, and it's on it hinges out. See, comes down and then hinges out like that. Then these are on a double hinge, so you want to pull up and then back, and then it will just fit in his foot like that. So up and then back, fits in his foot. Before you go any further, you take these windows right here and you would fold them in. This is back when the Revenge of the Fallen days, so they had great paint. Oh yeah, and you take these handles and you slip them up. And these are where his swords are stored. Not the ones I showed you, but these are the hard plastic ones. On both sides, lift it up, flip up the handle, flip in the glass plastic window, like so, tilt them to the back to make them sheaths, and stand the figure up. Alright, now we gotta adjust the lighting here. Let's hope for this is okay. Alright. So now we're that far. And I think all we have to do left is there's a tab on this translucent plastic right here, right where my fingernail is. You can see it. Yep. And then there's a slot right below his neck, and you just slot it in like that. And then you take these and you want to slot that in like that. And you take these and you want to pull them to the back. They're on a hinge thing. See, kind of just hinge them down and put them to the back. And then you can see the wheels there. This is really cool. Pull the arm out and then it hinges down. I'll show you from a different point of view, from this point of view. Pull it down and then hinge it out. And that is Autobot Drift, guys. It's really, really cool. Just get him set up here. He's a pretty solid figure. And then he's got these hinges right here, so you can get his sheaths in the right places. And you just adjust them a little bit to your liking. And there you go. So, yeah, pretty cool. We'll look at him 360 here. Kind of look, that's what he looks like from the side, from the back. So yeah, looking at his head sculpt here, so get a good view of that for you. There you go. And he has light piping, as you can see. Not like Takara light piping, but good light piping nonetheless. Looking at his details here, he's got some AUTOBOT tampographed here on the shoulders with some kind of like faux lights here. Paint at gold above both AUTOBOT shoulders. He's got a gold detail here on his cod piece, his crotch piece. He's got some of that red, that like bright pink red on his leg details there. He's got some more of that red on the collar of his, or on the cuff of his sleeve. Okay. And he's a really cool figure. So looking at the posability, articulation, you can hinge his head up. It looks nice and up. And he can also look down. So that's regular. He goes that far up, about 30 degrees up, 20 degrees down. Not bad. He can tilt side to side. He's on a ball joint and a hinge. So that's really cool. And then you get the ball joint here where you can swivel here. But he also has a hinge for the arms, so so he can leave his shoulders like they're supposed to be and hinge out. He's got why is there such crappy light? Sorry guys. The first take I did of this, the light was like fantastic. Of course, after the phone rang and I got interrupted a bunch, and so anyways, he's got a bicep swivel. He's got a double hinged elbow. He's got a piece of articulation that's not for transformation. It hinges in like that for his wrists, and it's a ball joint, so it will spin. It will tilt a little bit. So that's pretty cool. And if you want to hinge it out, you gotta pull the shoulder pad down, and then you can use the other joint to get it out to the side. That's a little tricky to, you have to kind of follow the tricks, but not too hard. Okay, next, this is on a hinge system. What is going on here? Whoops. This is on a hinge system. So this will hinge up and down, it'll swivel, and it also has a cut joint, so you can get it to hinge out. You'll basically do anything you want to get it in and out of the way. Then he has these swords. He has two of them, hard plastic, not bendable. Well, a little, but I guess they're not as hard as I thought. But the bottom is hard, and it's harder than the other sword. It slots nicely into his sheath. He has no waist movement, which is okay. And his hips will go up full 90. If you get this out of the way, you can kick out to the side full 90. He has an upper thigh swivel and a 90-degree bend at his knee. He also has a tiny bit of toe movement. That's going to be my review, guys. Let me know what you think of the figure. Let me know what you think of the review. If you got something to say, leave it in the comment section below. If you got a like, hit the like on the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so now. And share with your friends, and we'll catch you next time. Peace. I'll get you to suck the creeps.